Salute, salute. Chilling in the hammock, yo. Having a cigar. You guys know what it is, man. Happy Father's Day. One to all the fathers out there doing the thing. Shit, y'all. Yeah, I haven't smoked cigars in so long. Better take my time with this shit. Better take my time. Shit to everybody out there, though, man. What up, what up? Happy Father's Day. All the fathers out there. Fucking yeah, I like when I go to Florida, you usually got a cigars there. They got a cigars. Got a crib, right? Yeah, bro. Shout out to Vega, man. Happy Father's Day, bro. Shout out to Mars. Happy Father's Day, bro. Smoking that sticky now, man. Cigar, bro. Cigar, bro. I usually don't even smoke a lot, man. So that's why I buy cigars. Man. I'm just like, yeah, whenever I'm ready to just chill back and smoke something, and I just grab a cigar. But it's just a small window. The big ones, man, take a minute, yo. It should get stupid high off that. What up, fellas? Uh, Good weekend of boxing coming up, bro. You got shit, someone just bit me. Fuck. Stupid mosquitoes out back here. Uh, we got Xander and Boots, but we also got Floyd Mayweather, man. We gotta see if he makes it to his fight. So right now, I thought I saw something like they're trying to like basically get it so that he got a ban on his passport or something like that, man. Yeah, and then Zuffa. Yeah, Zuffa on Sunday. Yeah, I'm more interested in that Brandon Lee and King Sandoval fight. To be honest, I want to see if Brandon Lee's ready, man. I think King will push him a bit, He'll push him for sure. I don't know, man. Andy Lee, the verdict's still out on him. Like even when he left the Showtime, went to Queensberry, I don't even know who he's fighting. I just remember that signing was really weird too, bro. Everyone was like, "Yo, why is he going to Queensberry?" Like, especially Queensberry's like known for me at least as heavyweights. If you were heavyweight, you'd probably go to Queensberry, but like I think he was like a 140 pounder at the time. Brandon Lee. Like, why would you go to Queensberry, man? What do they have at the 140 division? Yeah. Oh well. Hope y'all having a good day, man. With y'all families. Uh, I think we're gonna do something a little bit later here. We spent the morning. Well, I spent the morning. Kids is here. See to them. My wife's hanging out with her family and her dad. Shout out to her. She'll be home soon. Um, yeah, man. I gotta do a couple of interviews tonight. A lot. What I do, I'm just talking about like the boxers to train 6 7 your schedule is, and then you do the fights, same day wins, just get ready for the promotion and all that. So, I forgot. Oh, Antoine kill me. Some mosquitoes, I'll bite you up, bro. Fucking mosquitoes. You got going on. Salute to y'all, man. That out there. Yeah, Zuffa, what's that? Ryo and Edwin rematch, bro. I don't know what Edwin's been on. You gotta think Ryo's coming in as a favorite, right? But we know how that went last time he fought, and that was on short notice, I think, for Edwin. That was the fight Edwin like got known for, right? Edwin Dallas Santos when he beat Ryo. That's what we knew him as, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Detroit, DC in the building boxing. Detroit boxing, what up, champ? Happy Father's Day, bro. Let's see to all the fathers tuning in. I keep doing the thing. That was a crazy, that was pretty cool how Adrian Brown was hanging out with all his kids in the gym. Y'all see that, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like to see shit like that. My bad. Fuck. These freaking ants trying to climb in here, bro. My hammock. Fuck. There's something bit me already. That's the only thing I hate about like living in the country, pretty much. A lot of bugs, bro. City boys not used to the bugs. Oh, well, it's peaceful out here, though. So, yeah, for sure, bro. Crazy, bro. My bad, yo. Man, just crawling on, man. Not trying to bring you in the crib. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Adrian Broner, I saw a clip of him and his kids in the gym, man, working out. You know, that's the pretty cool thing about AB, man. If he can stay off the liquor and just him and Dean do the stream as him the trainer, I think that can help him for real, for real. I think he could be a real trainer for like I'm not gonna say for all these pro fighters, but like for the YouTubers. Yeah, man, Adrian Broner can be like the go-to guy for the YouTubers as a trainer for sure. He um he already understand promotion. He can stream with them. He gonna know like the sparring stuff, not to put that up. I think like if he doesn't want to take the hits and go through the grind, then why not be a streaming coach, bro? Like make that something a big thing for you. But he's gonna have to lay off the liquor. He's gonna have to lay off the lifestyle for sure. Like you can't be training and drinking, bro. Literally, literally, we just watch Earl Spence talk about that shit. And he probably regrets all of it, bro. But you gotta live with it because it happened. Yeah, bro. What y'all up to today, man? Anybody up to anything? Crazy. Niggas over there. It is Father's Day. Hope everybody's having a good day. Fuck. Yo, bro, I don't even know how these freaking ants got up in there like this. What the hell, bro? I don't even know how the ants got up in here. Literally, I just took this out today. What else is in boxing news? Looks like David Benavidez got a clear. There was a fucking another one, bro. It's nuts. David got a clear path to the WBC cruiserweight title. Oh, bro, what the hell? They just popping up, bro. Yo, I wonder if they made a nest in the poles in Miami. I don't know. But yeah, this shit's wild, bro. I don't know where all these things are coming from. sit up here because I'm laying down. They all coming on me, bro. Not about to leave it. Salute, salute, salute. Man, put up. Make sure you hit the like button still. So try to get some more people up in here. Now that I'm sitting up, hopefully, I'm done crawling on. I don't even see where they're coming from. I thought they would have been coming from the poles or something like that. They got a nest around here, so I have to find it. That's way too many ants to just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Um, we got the Xander Zayat and Boots fight. Yo, shout out to Oscar De La Hoya. He said last night Virgil Ortiz is coming back sometime this year. That's how he left it. He said he will fight. So, no, I guess like that must be the first news that I read about it because Rick Mirgan, Virgil Ortiz's manager, that's when he said sent a tweet like a warning shot basically to the whole 154 division. So that must be the first time he's heard Oscar speak like that since the lawsuit. So I gotta assume that yeah, they about to send Virgil some fights, man. I mean, what fights would we like to see? Like, I don't understand why we can't get an in-house fight with Virgil and Charles Conway. They right there, man. Just go throw that on them. Why not main event that on a free DAZN, DAZN card? Charles Conway and Virgil. That type of fight could have been on last night instead of Oscar Collazo. No disrespect, but I feel like that was a shot card. But I don't know what type of money Virgil will be asking for, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe Virgil Ortiz, his manager, they feel like their value's really high right now, so they like outpricing themselves to what Oscar want to pay him. And that's probably why there's this whole riffraff. But yeah, man, Virgil Ortiz. Oscar said he'll be back before the year is done, so I don't know who he's gonna face. Like obviously, I always felt like they should have went to the WBC and enforced the mandatories with Sebastian Fedor, man. But it doesn't seem like they want to do that. They're not jumping to that fight, even though they saying Fedor's name and they sending warning shots. You know what I'm saying? But the real action is to go to the sanctioning body and tell them to force the fight. That way, you have to get into negotiations, or else there's the purse bid, which I think Golden Boy could win a purse bid right now versus PBC. If they get the zone on board, they can win a purse bid for sure. So like what Virgil's manager saying just don't match the energy that I'm seeing in real time. It's like yeah, you sending tweets and shots, but y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not going to the WBC and forcing them because I mean, when did Virgil beat Sergey Boychuk? That was like 2 years ago. So this is well past over 18 months, and Sebastian Fedor has never faced his mandatory. So his mandatory should be called by now. So like when I see these things, man, I sit back and you just find out who's capping, and who's really telling the truth with the actions they're making. If they really wanted the Fedor fight, it's simple, bro. You just call up Mauricio, say, look how many months this guy hasn't fought a mandatory since he beat Tim Tszyu. That's how long he's had the WBC belt since he beat Tim Tszyu the first time, not the second time. So in that time, that was the PBC's first card on Amazon. Remember, and Sebastian Fedor failed in last minute for Keith Thurman. That's been longer than 18 months, bro. It's been 2 years at least. We've seen Fedor face. Since then, we've seen him face Cordell Booker. We've seen him face Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu again in a rematch, 3 fights. This gotta be the one. WBC gotta force Fedor to fight Virgil Ortiz. But because Golden Boy, and I don't think it's Golden Boy, because Virgil's team's not saying nothing about it, they just not gonna call it unless they get that pressure. So that's why I'm saying, like, with American, shout out to him. He's a good manager and everything. I like him. But, when you send in these warning shots, just make sure you backing them or something, bro. Backing them with real action. The real action would be like, yo, we going to the WBC to force the mandatory. But they're just gonna sit there. They're gonna call the guys out, and then they get the same stories. Oh, they don't want to fight us, this and that. When there's an avenue, there's a little avenue for you to go get that fight, bro. But I just don't think you guys really want that fight. So I gotta look at y'all like that, bro. Like y'all don't want that fight. Y'all don't really know. Do y'all want that fight? I wonder what Virgil's team is saying right now, man. So just the writing on the wall and everything that's going on. Don't look like they want that fight with Fedor. Except they want that boots action, which is cool too. But shout out to Boots. Man got himself a fight. Sure. He's fighting against my man. Ron Boots and he's fighting against Xander. So shout out to Boots. He went out and got himself in a big fight. With Virgil. If Boots wins, now Boots got real control of the negotiations. You know what I'm saying? He can be a unified champ. He'll beat the guy, one of the best guys in the division. Now it's something that Virgil hasn't done yet. Be the champ, be the unified champ. So he'll just leverage the negotiations for full tennis. What the hell? Alamo City said, "Where's your tiara at, princess?" What the hell? Alright, bro. I guess you got jokes, man. I guess you think funny. Hey, salute to you, man. I ain't no clown, that's for sure. Yeah, man. We out chill, just talking at boxing, man. Like I said, Virgil Ortiz can get an easy fight Fedor right now and win a belt. And then think about it, he go win a belt against Fedor. That just makes the Boots fight and his fight more bigger, man. Maybe they can get more money out of the zone. You know what I'm saying? Than last time they did. Because the problem is that when they go back to the table now, Virgil gonna get offered probably a little less than the last offer, though. Just because of what he put him through. They're only gonna give him less because of what they try to do. Especially Oscar. So yeah, but might as well bring up Mauricio's number right now. Get the WBC to enforce the mandatory with Fedora. I don't know, probably to try to do it in September, October. If you win that fight, then you're setting up an early January super fight with Boots. And it depends on if Boots wants to stay up that long. If he wants to go get a fight in November, he can do so. But I think Virgil, they blowing smoke right now. Just gonna be honest, they blowing smoke. They saying Boots' name. They can't fight Boots right now. He's in a fight, so they saying Boots' name. Saying Pandora, but like they're not really enforcing it. First, they could just go to WBC, and so yeah, there's just a lot of capping. I think there's a lot of capping from Golden Boy, and not Golden Boy, but from Virgil's team. Once I see the mandatory talked about, once I see them saying they're going to the WBC, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, yeah, they about it. Shout out to Vega, he said the weather nice. Said, yeah, bro, it's a beautiful day. Wind is not crazy. I said, man, this one is the best time to be outside. Sun's not shining too bad too. Got the grill over there, but to light it up soon. Man. About to light it up, get it going. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just on the back of the crib right now. Yeah, man. Shout out to the crib, man. Just got the shit on. got all the clothes on the line, but that's when you know. That's when you know it's Sunday. Yeah, that's when you know it's Sunday, bro. Clothes out on the line. The laundry going. About to get the barbecue going soon. Yeah, just enjoy a nice day out. Yeah, that's what I think about Virgil thing. Um, Earl Spence coming back. Shout out to him. Yeah, he just sound like he got one foot in, one foot out, man. I don't like it, but I want to see how Ronnie Shields and him, how they look in the corner. Shout out to Derek James, but he's taking a lot of heat right now. I wonder is Jermel still with Derek? It'll sound like the winner of this fight gonna get Jermel Charlo, but if Spence saying this might be his last fight, I don't see him fighting Charlo, man. They might though, they might make that fight, but we'll see. We'll see what they can do, what they can give us, the fans. You know, the PBC. It seems like the PBC been working a lot with Golden Boy though, man. Outside like the Spence and Zoo fight, which I think is with No Limit, obviously, because they're going to Australia. I think a lot of their fights this year have been with Golden Boy, man. Even that Roach and Zepeda, that's with Golden Boy. That's gonna be on that TNT as well. Shout out to them, they got that on that TNT deal. That's good, man. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good, man. Salute to everybody in the building. We out here, man. Chilling, chilling. Like a villain. Yeah, man. Weather is nice. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the World Cup, bro. It's been a vibe in Canada right now. I'm sure in the US it is too, because y'all has been playing well, man. Y'all in around of 32 already. Pretty sure you guys won the group, so that's dope. Shout out to Mexico too. Mexico, Azteca, some of the scenes. Bro, I don't know how Canelo's never fought there more than once, man. But like obviously, there's got to be more to it than the Aussies, right? Like there's got to be way more to it than what I know. At least with the Canelo fighting in the Azteca. I don't understand how he don't want to fight in that almost every time. But even Julio Cesar Chavez, like when he came over to America, like I don't know how many big fights did he do back in Mexico, man. I'd have to go look on his record, but I don't really remember him like once he went mainstream, like went back to Mexico and like did multiple events. I don't know, maybe somebody can school me on that, but I think that those scenes are great, bro. Aztec. That was dope. I saw the World Cup opening, man. That was crazy. Yeah, what else? What else is going on in boxing right now, man? They said Tank Davis, he posted a picture of something on a scale and Shakur too. And I didn't want to see Devins. I'm like, bro, these dudes, they gotta get off Twitter, man. They gotta get off Twitter. Whatever they on, they gotta get off it, and they gotta get in the freaking negotiation rooms. And I hate how these fighters be like, yo, I'm leaving it to my team because sometimes they teams just the team is not getting it done, man. They need better teams in boxing. You know what I'm saying? They need better negotiators, bro. Because I don't know how these fights are not getting done. Some of these fights are big fights. Some of these fights are fights that can have rematches right now and just be as bigger. But it just seems like none of these guys are just jumping to get in. This probably like I don't know. I have to go look on his record, but I feel like this is the longest time Devin Haney's been on the ring easily. Shakur Stevenson, he's fought in January, so he's obviously a couple months. closer than Debbie. He's probably creeping up on his longest layoff as well. Rolly, we know about that. He's been on the ring since Orion, but Ryan Garcia talking about fighting in September. So he might get in 2 fights in before Rolly even got one in. Yeah, it's just like, yo, and like the sanctioning bodies, they're not really forcing these guys to fight. And I feel like some got changed with their rules where like you gotta make a certain amount of title defenses per year or else you get stripped. I think that would be a rule. Like you gotta make a minimum of 2 title defenses a year or else you're stripped. I think that would force these guys at least to get in the ring a little quicker, man, knowing that that date is coming down. Okay, oh shit, I gotta find something. I gotta get on somebody, or somebody gotta offer me something. But nah, man, it's crazy. Or else I get stripped. If you get stripped, that's all right, bro, because the division moves on. I think a lot of these guys are holding up on 47. I think Jack Catterall, right now, if he had the option, I don't know what his situation is with the WPA, but if he's going that route, bro, they should be on the phone trying to get the fight enforced because the WPA, they're probably the worst at ordering the fights, bro. I feel like they don't do it unless they get the pressure. They just been, to me, the WPA, they've been the worst sanctioning body of the last 4 or 5 years. And then WBC, I wouldn't say they're the worst, but they just making some weird decisions as of late. And WBO and the IPF, it seems like they have, they got rules that they respect and that they make the fighters respect. And they're also doing a joint convention in Orlando, man, in December, and I think that's awesome because it's not going to be like you don't have to be a member of the BO or the IBF to go. You can just show up, man. It's open to the public, so that's dope. That's good that they're doing that. So boxing needs more stuff like that. It's huge networking opportunities for the fighters, for the fans, for the media, everybody, man, wins in that situation. And you get to see how convention is. I think conventions, they're all different, obviously, but I think we need to clear what's going on in these conventions. So we really don't know what's going on. We just know that they be ordering all these fights, bro. But I be wondering, like, how they ordering all these fights that, like, even the fights they order don't materialize, bro. Like, I think it's at the WBC, the one that I did want to watch that they ordered up was Boati and Ben Whitaker. I thought that would have been a good fight to have. You know, we just ain't got it. I don't know if they got a timeline for what. Maybe a certain amount of years. See, that's another thing we don't know either. Okay, they mandated the fight. How long do they have to make the fight? I think that was for the WBC interim too, for 175. I don't even know what Boati's doing. We know Ben Whitaker's fighting next week. He's obviously not fighting Boati anytime soon. So it's just it's like something that just got ordered and then just left. So now I don't know if I go to the rankings today, I can bet you Ben Whitaker's still in the top 15. Boati's probably still in the top 15, both of those guys. So it's like, okay, if they don't fight, what's the repercussions? Are they losing rankings? They should be losing their spots. Then you mandate them and they don't fight. But we don't know because like they just changed the rules for everybody, man. Everybody got exceptions, so they never really stand on the heels with it. So it's crazy. But man, it is what it is. I'll say that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go inside here, finish up here, get this barbecue started. Some skills, put no pellet on or nothing. It's crazy getting out here like that. But yo, man, salute to y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to Eddie Alvarez, bro. What's up, man? Happy Father's Day. Just wanted to come in and spit a little bit, you know, forgot about that situation with Oscar. But yo, y'all know what it is. We back Wednesday night, actually. I'm be back on Wednesday. I might do the Tyler and Crocker live fight in the morning. It's gonna be on Wednesday morning. So we'll see, man. I'll probably do that. Yo, salute to y'all, man. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. What happened to you?